Hi guys, I'm on the PTR tonight for Diablo patch 2.5.0, coming out I think within a couple of months or so. Specifically here to check out the new feature, which is the Armory. Blizzard originally announced this at BlizzCon 2016 and it's been one of the features I've most been looking forward to since then. It's basically something that allows you to switch between gear and builds on your characters easily. In each town now, so next to your stash in each town is a wardrobe called the Armory, and when you go there it allows you to store and flip between up to 5 different builds for your character. I'm on my support monk today to show this, and currently on my exploding palm support build, but if I wanted to change to a blinding flash build for a little bit more protection, so basically it removes exploding palm, puts on blinding flash, and then swaps out some gear pieces. All I have to do is go to my blinding flash tab, which I've put as tab 2, and click equip, and it swaps those skills and the gear pieces and the cube as well. So the cube has changed for this. It'll have a Band of Rude Chambers in there now, whereas it would have had a Rorg in there before. And then if I've got other builds for my support monk, for example, I've got a 2-player build, which is just a little bit different. Put some NEMs on and changes the rune on my inner sanctuary, so it's currently at safe haven, and I go and equip that. There we go, my NEMs are now on, my inner sank is changed, etc. So how do you set up a build? So if I want to make a new build, you can see here I've got a spare tab. I haven't saved anything here. So let's say I want to make a build for my support monk to do a 3 support. So that's where there's 1 DPS and then generally a barb, a wizard, and a monk supporting. So that allows my character to have a little less survivability skills in there because the DPS has an extra support. So I'm going to set my build up for that now. Just to show this, so I need to put a few pieces of gear on. So when you're setting it up, you've got to put the gems in the right spot because it doesn't know where you want them. So you just set up everything as you want it. So I've put my right braces back on, I've put my gems in where I want them. Make sure I've got the right thing in the cube. And then I've also got to swap out a legendary gem for this. Generally the support wizard will run an ice blink, so I don't need it. So I'll just put that Gogok in there. And then I'll have a look at my skills. Put on my breaking wave, which is generally used in 3 support. Change my mantra, we go for damage in 3 support. Okay, double check my cube that I did that right. Yeah. Okay, so, oh, and I need to put in back exploding palm. Okay, so probably go for safe haven here. Okay, so I set up all my skills, I've set up my cube, I've set up my gear. So once I've set everything up with what I now want, so I've got different rune on crippling wave, a different mantra completely, flicked around my my rune on my inner sanctuary, I've changed the legendary gem, I've swapped some gear over, and I just go back to the armory and with exactly what I want on, and I click save. It's going to ask me to give it a name, so I'm going to call this my 3 support build, so I know I should use it in 3 support, and I just click OK, and it just saves it like that. So once you've actually set it up and saved it, so now if I want to go, okay, I've finished playing 3 support, I'm going to go play some 2-player, and I equip. It changes all those things, which is quite a lot now, quite a lot of differences between my 2-player and my 3 support build. So you can see the Ice Blink is back in, Tsunami, the cold skill to work with Ice Blink, is back in, and Temple of Protection is back in because there's no Ignore Pain in 2-man, so I'm using that for 2-player. So I think that's really cool because oops, I don't want to override that set. Don't click the wrong button. I want to equip that set. So for someone like me who plays a lot of different variations of a build, as I say, I would play all these 4 pretty regularly, and I'm having to manually switch items previously. This Armory is a fantastic feature because I can just save my builds in there. I still might have to make some variations because, you know, some specific DPSs like things a certain way, or they like this skill or whatever, but still I've got my main builds there that I can flick to quickly, and then if I have to make a minor change, that's cool. So I think this is a really cool feature. As you can see, I can just quickly flick between all these builds with effectively 2 clicks of a button. Click the build you want and then click equip and you're ready to go. So fantastic feature, I think, coming in patch 2.5.0 that I'm really looking forward to. Also early season it will help me out because I will be able to have my DPS and my support in one character slot, but with the amount of variations I play, I think I'll end up with having 2 monks anyway, assuming I'm playing a monk next season, because I think it's really cool to have the build variations and do very quick switches like that. So yeah, great feature, looking forward to it. I hope you all enjoy this feature too, and it just might allow you to try some different builds that are normally a bit too much effort to set up all the time. So yeah, good work Blizzard on this one. Thanks for watching.